Welcome to PSHS News.
My name is Celine Cascanet.
And I'm Jacob Marshall.
On PSHS News today, we are going to look at crime in the school,
bullying awareness,
the reason for the hold and secure,
and a very hairy situation. In the past, Parry Sound High School has had a bad reputation for crime, but this has greatly improved in the past years. We now go to Ryan Nichols, our journalist.
This is PSHS News. I am Ryan Nichols. Our story today, crime rate in Parry Sound High School. We interviewed 3 people on the topic to discuss their opinion.
Well, I don't like to use the word crime rate because it makes it sound like the school is an unsafe place, and it's not. But I think our senior kids have really helped us and the teachers are vigilant, but I would certainly like to believe that we have fewer negative problems at the school than before I got here. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to our senior kids who have identified some of those problem areas and some of those problem individuals out on the periphery, and they've helped us with that.
I think drug has really gone down quite a bit since, the previous years, and so has the town. I haven't really noticed a lot of that around the school, and same with the violence. I think they kind of drifted away from that, so.
Drugs, there's still a few of them, They're around, you still see them, you hear about them, but pretty good. And violence, we haven't had a fight in a couple of years, so not bad, not bad.
Do you think it's decreased?
It has decreased, but I think it's just we're scared of Gagne. Never know, never know.
And that is our news special today, PSHS. I am Ryan Nichols. Have a good day.
It's shocking to see how much this has improved in recent years and our students' opinions on drugs and crime.
This semester, the Relevance Project has been working hard to bring bullying awareness to PSHS. Pink Day, fully run by teachers and students of the Relevance Project, was a great success in raising this awareness.
So what really got you into this?
It was a big meeting with teachers and staff and the students of the Relevance Project. And a student named Brooklyn Madigan, she's the one that came up with the bullying idea, so then we started up with that, and then that's how we are today.
Ms. Ina Greenwood, a student teacher at Parry Sound High School, initiated the Relevance Project in 2012. Ms. Greenwood noticed data that suggested that a scientific number of female junior students at PSHS were not motivated to attend class or school in general. There was also an increase in a social/emotional mental health issue in that female population. After discussion with Principal Mr. Gagne, a funding proposal was made to the Canadian Counseling Foundation. Relevant resources and materials that are relevant to the lives of teenage girls. Relevance is a 2 elective course. The class is offered as an English credit and a social sciences/humanities credit. We do a lot more than coursework. We do yoga as a relaxation exercise. We have roundtable group discussions with 2 wonderful ladies from Esprit Place. Roundtable discussions where Kelly and Pam bring forward a subject, and we basically speak our thoughts on the subject, and they bring us useful resources related to the subject.
How many people do you think are being helped with this program?
I would say I hope a lot of people are, because that was the thing we were trying to send out a message, stop bullying and all that kind of stuff to students, so we hope that happens.
If you could give any advice to anybody who would be watching this cast, what would you give them?
I would say stop bullying while you can now, because it's a big impact in town and schools and all that stuff, and just stand up for bullying.
Bullying is a serious issue that is now being addressed actively at PSHS. Thank you, Relevance Project.
There's been a lot of theories about the terrible smell lurking in the hallway. We find What Smelled Fishy with Rebecca Smith.
On Monday, March 18th, there's a suspicious smell in Tech Hall. There's many rumors going on about what it is. We wanted to investigate and talk to Mr. Gagne, the principal, about this problem. What really happened on Monday? There's a lot of rumors going around.
Well, we're not 100% sure, but when we weren't able to isolate where the smell was coming from, that was a bit of concern because we wanted to know what it was to make sure everybody was safe. So after about 10 or 15 minutes, we decided, you know what, let's just close off the classrooms to make sure everybody's safe. The kids have sensitivities, kids have allergies, and if it is something toxic, then all of us are susceptible. So we thought it best just to get the fire department. So they came through and they brought 2 chemical sniffers with them, and they checked first off for things like carbon monoxide, but then they also checked for a variety of other gases, natural gas, propane, and they ruled that the school was safe. So then we started going through lockers, ceiling tiles, and eventually we found a garbage pail that had some refuse in it that was the source of the smell, but we were able to get that out and wash it and get rid of it. So we don't know whether it was intentional, we don't know whether it was just a mistake if somebody cleaned something out of their locker from the break.
How do you think the school handled the problem?
Well, I think a lot of kids helped. We had kids that went and opened doors for us, and other kids that kept traffic from coming down the hall. All of the classrooms where we went into and asked the kids, do you smell something? Kids were all eager to say, no, we can't really smell any natural gas. And the kids were very helpful in helping us locate the hall where the smell was. They were also very cooperative, and once we said, okay, the tech hall is a source of the smell, please don't go there because we're worried about your health. Kids were great. They were very helpful.
This is Rebecca Smith for PSHS News.
Wow, that was a nice insight into how our school deals with these types of problems.
People use hairstyles to speak volumes, but do they reflect the truth? We go to Parry Sound High School's own teachers and students to find the truth about this hairy situation.
Hello, I'm JJ Graham for PSHS News, and I'm here today to ask 3 people about their thoughts on hair and what it takes to maintain it. Most people style their hair for some sort of social acceptance. What do you think about this?
Well, I think it's kind of silly, but that's just kind of the way I am.
I do dye my hair, and I obviously get it cut every once in a while. But I think damaging your hair just to be accepted socially is dumb.
Yeah, I would say that people style their hair for social acceptance among their peer group. Sometimes they style it for creative expression. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes I've known like students anyway who've styled their hair to get a reaction. So it wasn't for acceptance, but it was to be shocking.
What does it take to maintain your hair?
Oh, my hair is pretty dead because I like to dye it and cut it and kind of ruin it.
I just brush it and comb it, and sometimes if I have to go to work, I'll put it up in a ponytail. It's very low maintenance.
I used to do nothing. I was really fortunate because I had really thick and healthy hair, and I wore it really long when I was in school because I was a dancer, so I had to be able to put it up in a bun. And I cut it short when I started having kids, and my kids had bangs straight across. And I would cut it myself, and I'm just a horrible hairdresser. So that's all I do. I have to go get my hair covered to gray, and then I get it cut.
Any tips about hair care?
I suggest using coconut oil because it's actually really nice and it makes your hair healthy and clean and good, and it helps it grow.
Garnier Fructis has this really cute hair oil. It comes in little bottles, like $3 at Walmart. Super good for your hair. Makes it feel awesome. Just don't use too much or else it'll get really greasy.
And I haven't had to do much because I've always had really healthy hair. So.
Whoever knew that hair could be such a big factor in people's lives? I'm JJ Graham for PSHS News.
Wow, we've learned an awful lot today on PSHS News.
Yes, it's great to see the school take such a stand on bullying.
And Mr. Gagnier has kept the school safe and smell-free.
And Jake, are you using new hair products?
Really? You noticed? From all of us at Parry Sound High School News.
Until next time, I'm Celine Cascanet.
And I'm Jacob Marshall. Peace, Parry Sound.